Howdy guys, welcome to the Uninkables review with me, Team Captain Franz from Traverse Tavern, and Paul. Today we're going to review Paul's championship game with another teammate, Charlie, from our set championship at our home store this past weekend. Paul coming off of a victory over me in the top four. I hate him. And now that I'm finally over my saltiness of those games, we can sit down and watch and figure out what happened in these games and some interesting stuff. We're gonna try to. I'm not gonna review Charlie's. But we're here for you. We're here for you.
I am going to ask you green steel questions because there
Sure.
are plays that I want to question,
Yeah.
considering what he's showing, stuff like that.
Sure. Okay, so we're looking at your hand right now, and we saw.
It's a very
Lawrence,
simple mulligan. Very
you
simple
see,
mulligan.
is that Lawrence, Ariel, Robin Hood, Trebitor? Is that another Ariel?
I think it's a Cindy.
One drop Cindy and Storm, and something else.
I think it was strength that I dropped right there.
You strength you dropped. You're on the draw here or on the play?
I'm on the play.
You're on the play.
I was a higher
here.
seed, so I was on the play.
What's the thought process behind the strength? Just trying to dodge Ursula?
Yeah. I had ink in hand. I go one card deeper. I have the Cindy Storm. It's like, okay.
What's your plan for the ink? What's your plan for the ink on one?
Probably Lawrence.
Probably Lawrence.
Yeah, because I'm going 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I think that's the only. I would only think about keeping that strength if I want to ink it on one and keep the Lawrence for another time, because like a four body is pretty decent into green steel, especially when they're trying to remove stuff like Cindy, Trebitor, stuff like that. I think it's like a more stable play after an aerial if you don't like find Whole New World.
I
just
agree,
being able to drop it down.
I want to keep all the songs in my deck that I can to draw them off the top to deal with something later.
And I don't think that's wrong. I don't think this is like a wrong play. I think this is just a
something to think about.
It's something to think about, especially into green steel, where keeping like mulliganing too much in your hand gives you the opportunity to draw into more uninkable songs, and plays into their Ursula more. So I think with my playstyle, I think I would have kept that hand and inked the strength on one, just to be able to keep that curve of 1, 2, 3, and then have that Lawrence in case I draw Rapunzel later. And as a just a bigger thing that green steel can't necessarily always deal with, especially since you're on the play.
Very true. I agree with that. I didn't see what I drew, but we'll see here in a second, I think.
Yeah, I'll fast forward through.
Yeah.
We're also joined in the background by Larry and Corwin. Everyone in the comments, say hello to them.
Hey, comments.
I think I got another aerial.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
There's another aerial. So turn 1 is probably Lawrence Cindy pass.
Yeah, and here,
yep.
Obviously on the play, this is the best thing you can do against green steel. I think for the most part, you should be expecting green steel to just pass here. I think Charlie played the one drop because he drew the Diablo for turn. I think this is wrong. If like you mulliganed one, so as a green steel player, I mulligan one and you play the Cinderella one, I'm always expecting a storm, 100% of the time. And I don't want to give you free value on that storm, because my entire point in green steel versus steel song is to choke you out of cards in hand to a point where I can stick an Ursula, I can stick a Muses, and then I can just pick apart your board, pick apart your hand at the same time while gaining value. I don't even think like Diablo is not even a consideration in my mind when I'm on the draw. Unless they don't play Cinderella on one. That is the only time I would ever like play the Diablo on one and go for the line on two. But other than that, I just wouldn't do it, because I think the value of Storm for you here is just too great. And I agree. He's gonna play it.
Yeah, I if I remember correctly, he plays Bird turn 1, inking a morph. Okay.
Yep.
And then turn 2, he's looking at my hand. Yep.
Yeah.
And then we kill it, obviously.
Yeah. So first play is obviously the storm.
And then I think I inked the Smee here.
I think you drew a Whole New World.
Okay.
I believe
Yeah,
you drew at least one whole new world there.
I agree. And now this is a turn that I am very confused about.
This is also
So
wrong. The play is always the play is always Ursula.
yes, and that if him
100%.
not playing Ursula here affected a play later down the line in my thought
Yeah.
process, but when we get there, I'll bring it up.
Because
But,
if we can look at his hand, he has a Pete in hand.
Mhm.
Going Ursula on to potentially remove a song, or at the very least plan and know what you have into a Pete on 3, into a I believe he has a Muses, into a
Yep.
Muses on 4, sing with Pete, I think is a good line to potentially get back in this game that he does not take. Sorry,
Yep.
Charlie. This seems like we're roasting Charlie. Charlie's a fantastic player. I just think he played this like early game wrong.
It's also at the end of the day, it was we were all sitting there talking. We were all having a good time.
Yeah,
So
we were all ready to go get some food. We were all happy.
yeah,
All that.
yeah. And trust me, he's not the only one slipping up. Wait until game 2.
Yeah. The yeah, everything seems pretty normal here. And then
Yeah.
he's just gonna pass here, I believe.
Yeah, he just passes.
Yeah. So now we have Robin Hood, Cinderella. We're probably gonna ink. We're gonna Cinderella, keep the Robin Hood, play the
Yep.
Ariel. I agree with all that.
And I think we just take the storm. Yeah. And I'm just going, but my hand is starting to get a little clunky with the Uninkable songs because he's not playing anything.
Sure, I think this is probably this feels fine.
Yeah.
Everything feels fine here.
Yeah. And I think here he just inks plays P
Yeah.
common play. Now the next turn after that, turn 4, is where what I was
Yeah.
not expecting,
Like
and I played into it.
yeah, so a big thing that we can see with the green steel hand here is without playing the Ursula on 2, we're coming into a turn 4 that's gonna be super awkward because you have about 3 things that you could / want to do, which is shift Pete, play Muses, or play Ursula plus another thing. Not playing that Ursula effectively does like gave you a not playing that Ursula, so playing the one drop on 1 and then not playing the Ursula on 2 effectively gave you a +1 that effectively gives you a +1 in the discard deck, which makes it so much easier for you to just play your game out. Like
Exactly.
you're getting so much free lore here for essentially doing nothing.
Yep, I agree.
Really, let's just get through this. So inks the what's the ink? He's
He
inking
just
Muses?
does he ink? Oh, yeah, he
Muses.
inks Muses plays P.
His hand's pretty awkward.
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah, he has a second Ursula and
Trisha Ursa, John Diablo P.
yeah. So that yeah.
Yeah.
So like playing the Ursula on 2 also kind of stops that, because you don't necessarily need the second Ursula. You're already taking out the storm, and yeah, it's a weird situation
Yeah.
all around.
Yeah.
But here with Pete, he effectively stops the Ariel and the Cinderella
Yep.
from questing. He sees you pick up the
Can you
the
pause
second
real
whole
quick?
world. Yeah.
So yeah, the second whole new world was to play around any griefing because I want to get that whole new world off.
No, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, and I grabbed that over strength because I'm not too worried about the board. I have a Zeus in hand, and
Oh, you have a Zeus.
you
You have
know
a Zeus in hand. Yeah, you're fine.
I have a Zeus
You're
in hand. And so, all right, I'll grab the wheel because, like, worst case scenario, I think if he had an Ursula, he would have played it on 2, let alone having 2 Ursulas playing them on 4. I didn't even think about that. So it's
I
like,
mean,
all right, grab
I
2
don't,
wheels to play safe.
yeah, I don't think it's a misplay to grab the second wheel here. Like if they're spending turn 4 to play 2 Ursulas instead of developing a shift or developing a Muses, like you're still fine. You're still feeling fine.
Yeah,
And coupled with the +1 that was gifted to you, it's not gonna feel too bad when you lose two cards. Obviously, it feels bad when you lose Whole New World, but it's not gonna feel too bad when you lose 2 cards from your hand when you're already this far ahead on board and you have a removal song in hand for like a potential like shift beat. So.
yeah,
Questing for 1 with a card that we can quest.
yeah.
I think
I
it's
need
a
to worry about Pete.
it's a
Shift
yeah,
Pete.
it's risky going into shift Pete. I think that incremental 1 lore, arguably, I don't think is going to make a difference in the
Yeah.
course of a game like this. So I think I'd probably just hold it.
True. And the hand is so clunky.
Because also, like, think
Wheel
about it.
Zeus Storm.
Yeah, think about it. If he shifts Pete here, he either has to quest or like he's gonna quest to turn it sideways. But if for some reason he just doesn't do anything with it, like challenge into the Troubadour, if he just leaves it up, then he's Zeusable. Um, but he's like obviously he would shift it in quest, but I don't want him to shift and then lose the Troubadour. I'm fine. We're just taking a beat on this turn and just waiting
Yeah.
and seeing what he does.
Yeah. Well, it's not really Zeusable. It was Zeus Stormable, but
No, I mean if he doesn't turn it sideways.
yeah, but it wouldn't die.
Yeah, with he only gets resist if he's exerted.
Oh, didn't know that. Okay. Reading the card explains the card.
Read your cards, boys. Read your cards.
Yeah, so first Ariel
Yeah.
or Ursula, he takes the wheel. I leave the hand out because, you know. Page 2 plays another one, takes the second wheel. Now I'm starting to panic. Now I'm like, okay.
My champion quarter spell.
And then I draw a dead 1-drop. And this is a really big misplay by me right here.
So we have Storm, Robin Hood, Zeus.
Yeah, so what do you think I do?
Don't tell me. I don't remember what you do, but let me think about what I think should happen here.
I think there's an obvious answer.
I mean, I think you're very easily Zeusing the Pete. Like that needs to happen.
I agree.
That needs to happen.
Yep, it's in my notes right here. I agree.
There's a chance that you storm one of the Ursulas first, to look at another card. But I think regardless of what happens, what needs to happen on this turn is Zeusing the Pete.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm assuming you don't Zeus the Pete.
Bingo.
You just one of these Ursulas?
No.
Oh, you're using the
Hold on, no,
Troubadour
it gets
Sing
worse.
Storm?
No. It gets worse. Hold on. I'm thinking right now, and I'm like, no. I don't want to sing. What I'll do is, I'm at 4 ink.
You're just gonna hard play on Pete. No, what are you doing?
I wanted to draw a card, and so I wrote down, I wanted to draw, like, to just cycle through songs, and then I played into the shift. Pretty bad.
That is a rough.
I need to Zeus that Pete, and I
That's
already
a
knew
rough
that.
turn. That's a rough
I wrote
turn,
it down.
buddy.
I need to Zeus Pete, and then I quested with the Troubadour. I keep trying to get greedy with that Troubadour.
Super greedy, yeah.
Super greedy. I love it over Ursula in this situation. So I'm always, and then there it comes, and then he attacks in. Now I'm like,
I mean, at the
this
very
turn's
least,
about to be
you have the
bad.
Zeus. So you don't get uber punished for this. And I guess technically he loses it, so he can't play it on 6.
Yeah. So I draw strength.
You draw strength, so you would be able to kill it anyway. Yeah. Absolute blunder, I think. Are you on 4 ink right now?
I'm at 4 still.
4 ink.
I didn't, because I drew a Robin Hood, so I know I want to shift.
Yeah.
So I think I just straight up Zeus it for turn.
So you Zeus it instead of. Huh.
Zeus instead of strength in it?
Now here is where losing the Troubadour is bad. Because it's a much easier sing with the Troubadour onto the Pete than using an aerial to sing Zeus onto the Pete.
Agree. Well, I couldn't sing.
Oh shit, you're right. No, you're right. Yeah, that's fine. This is fine.
And I think I leave up Cindy and Robin here and just quest with the 2 aerials. I just don't want them to double run into one of my 1-drops and just leave those up.
Sure.
Because the hand is also really weird. So
that's fine. 100% fine.
Okay. So he draws a Bruno. So I think the hand is Diablo John Bruno.
Yes.
And he plays John, and I think that's it.
Yeah.
I don't even think he quests, he just passes.
Yep. Also fine.
I drew, was that another strength? I think it was.
Second strength.
Yeah, so I got Robin strength. So I think I shift and double sing here because keeping 2 songs in hand doesn't feel good with a John on board. And I listened to a Habibi TED Talk in 20 Lore Pro, and his motto against Green Steel is if you don't use it, you're gonna lose it. So I'd rather use them to kill those 2 things than have him discard them and draw a card, because that's his comeback
Mhm.
mechanic, is just
No, I think it's
drawing
fine.
and ripping my hand.
I think this is fine.
So I just quest everything and I sang with the 2
Are
aerial.
you at 4? You're still at 4 ink. I would think about inking one of those strengths because you have so many 5 drops.
Yeah, I agree.
And that way you still protect the Cinderella, and you can play off the top of the deck if you really need to.
Mhm. I think he Diablo and said, I don't think he said and chills here because I don't have any
No, he
cards in
doesn't
hand.
have. No.
Nope. And then I play a Pete and then quest. Ow.
Yeah, so the game ends here.
Pretty much. Yeah, because then I think he just Bruno's the Robin and sudden chills it. And then draws.
Yep. Yeah, game ends here. Oh, he has. Yeah.
Let's see.
The
Is that
game.
everything? Yeah, that's everything I wrote down for game 1.
I think the rest of this game is pretty useless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Going to go to.
Nothing else happens in the game, but
Let's have a good. Hey, look, it's me in the corner.
that is you. You can see your shoe in his camera too.
Really? Oh yeah, baby.
Dude, my shuffles have gotten so much better.
Hell yeah. We love a good shuffle. Gotta make sure that top card doesn't change. Yeah, there you go, buddy.
We don't cheat, man.
No top card. No top card changing here.
Nope. Look at that. Look at that. Every time. I
It
make
doesn't
sure
have
of
to
it.
be. It doesn't have to be every time. It's just like as long as it's actually better if you vary it up a little bit. Like sometimes go a little bit more forward, sometimes go a little bit more backward, sometimes. Otherwise the top like 20 cards kind of like sometimes get together.
Yeah. And look at Charlie just loving on that absolutely beautiful unplugged gaming play mat.
Thanks to our sponsor, Unplugged Gaming, for
.net.
getting us this mat, as well as being the best place to buy sealed product in Lorcana.
And singles.
Hashtag plug them in the description. Larry and Corwin, you look it in the description. Get all your stuff. If do they ship? Do they ship to different states?
Yeah, they do.
Buy all of your stuff from them. Get everything you need. Everything you need. Literally this. 100%. Let
On top of
us.
that, they have 90% of TCG prices.
Woo!
And 90% TCG prices.
Hear that? It's crazy.
So starting this game, the mulligan is very interesting. And I wrote down what I think I kind of thought when going into it. So let's look at the opening hand. So I see a Troubadour,
Rapunzel,
Strength, Robin. No, that's a yellow card. Ariel, Whole New World.
I think
That is a Robin.
There's a Shift Robin, and is that a Sven?
Is it a Sven? It might be a Sven or a Naveen. It's a Naveen.
It's a Naveen.
Okay, so we got Troubadour, Rapunzel, Strength, Naveen, Robin Hood, Ariel, Wheel.
Okay,
Yeah.
Let me think. And we're on the play.
We're on the draw.
We're on the draw. That kind of sucks. I think I'm very easily throwing away the wheel for sure. I'm probably throwing away the strength because there's no real way of
second.
cheating it out into an Ursula. I'm throwing away Naveen because it's an uninkable and we don't need that yet. So we are left with Troubadour, Rapunzel, Ariel, Robin Hood. I like keeping Troubadour, Cinderella. I also like keeping Rapunzel with Robin Hood, but there's no 1-drop Robin Hood in hand, and likelihood of seeing Robin Hood with what 1, 2, 3 with 4 mulligan.
Yeah,
I could see keeping the Robin Hood, Troubadour, and Ariel.
Okay, and so here, you could play the video. I'll explain it while it goes. But
Yeah.
I only threw away Wheel and Strength. So I like having I don't need a 1-drop in this matchup. is how I feel.
That's
'Cause
fine. Yeah.
usually it doesn't change the outcome of the game, and it'll just be ink if he plays the bird. I'm gonna respect it. So I'm not too stressed about a one drop in the on the draw matchup.
Mhm.
I also feel like Naveen on the draw might be decent. I haven't tested it much, but I wrote it in my notes that in this game I kept it to see how well it would do for later green steel matches. Probably not the time to be testing that, but I wanted to see how it
Sure.
was. But
That's
also, I
fine.
go 1, 2, 3, or 2, 3, 4, 5, and throw the 2 songs back, see what I get.
I
Yeah.
think my main issue with keeping the Naveen here is the only time you're ever playing this on 4 is if you um play aerial, grab a song, and he doesn't rip it,
Yep.
or you top deck a song, and I don't like relying on either of those things.
I agree.
So because of that, and because he's uninkable, I'm always throwing this back here, like
That
no
makes a lot of
question.
sense. I agree.
So yeah, like I'm fine with keeping the Rapunzel with the Robin Hood. I just think it's a little bit dicey to find the one drop Robin Hood with 3. I think I would probably throw it back, but it's not a bad card to have. I really like that card, especially with a Trebitor. You can find two find 2 draws pretty frequently with those 2 cards. But I think it's a little bit weird with green steel.
Yeah.
So I probably would chuck it personally.
Yep. You can fast forward here.
I'm just trying to get to see what you draw.
I'm still debating. I was gonna throw the Robin back, but I think I kept the Robin and threw the 2. Yeah, I threw the 2 songs back. So yeah, I kept everything I said. I was gonna throw Naveen back, but then I
Oh,
was like,
so
let me
close.
try it
So
out.
close.
So close. We were almost on the same page.
Pete
Pete,
and Storm.
not terrible.
Not terrible, not
Pete is
great.
good going second.
Pete's
Pete is
good.
probably
Yeah.
what I play over Aerial going second. Then I can play the
Maybe.
Aerial and have strength.
I think you as Steel Song, I think you want them to either play Pete on 3, or you want them to not play Pete on 3, wait for you to play Aerial and then play Pete, and then you have their response to Pete. So I think having both is a fantastic option. So so you can then decide if they play Pete on 3, then you play Pete in response. If they don't
Mhm.
play Pete on 3, you play Aerial on 3. They play Pete on 3, you play Pete in response. Then you're really, you want to play the second Pete always.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And my thought process with that is, so turn 2 always playing Troubadour. Turn 3 I'll play Pete. Turn 4, it might fuck up my curve a little bit, but I'd play Aerial and look for
Yeah,
a kill spell.
I just like having both of those cards
Yeah.
because it punishes different ways that they play. Like
Yeah.
if they play Ursula on 3, you probably need to play Pete on 4. If they then play Pete, then you're like, ah, fuck, it's kind of rough.
Yep. Yeah. So this game is filled with some very interesting plays. And I'm gonna see if we align on a lot of the misplays.
Yeah. Still mulliganing, or is he waiting?
I think he's thinking on ink.
Okay.
And I think he inks tank
Yeah.
and plays bird.
Oh, I remember this game. No, I don't remember this
Yeah,
game.
I
I do not.
remember this game.
I do not remember this game. I would think.
Everyone in the room was getting fucking loud, and I could not focus.
Dude, oh, the comeback was crazy. Okay.
And also, I know exactly where the game turned. I know exactly where I messed up
I do
because
too.
I was
I do too,
in
yeah.
great control here,
Yes.
and I folded. So I
Yeah,
drew Sven.
you were extremely ahead, and then you were not.
Yep, and I'll tell you exactly where it turned. I know exactly where it turned, and after watching it, I was very upset with myself. And I inked a Rapunzel, which I don't think is correct here. I think Sven or Robin Hood is probably the correct turn one.
So you drew the Sven. It's 100. It's yeah. It's
I drew
Sven.
the Sven.
It's Sven.
It's Sven.
It's definitely Sven.
Yeah,
Or
and I inked
four.
Rapunzel. I don't know why, but I inked Rapunzel.
Ooh, tough ink choice for him here. It's
Yeah.
probably the. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes.
Yep. Then he draws. Yep, I like that. And then
Trebitor for
I drew a Trebitor, inked it, played it.
Be like that. Be like that. Ooh, do we gamba? We gambaing? We better not be gambaing. Don't Don't do it.
I don't think he's saying.
Oh,
think it's
no. Develop the Prince John and shift. What are we doing? What are we doing? No, that's crazy.
Drawing two cards right there would
Oh
have
my
been kind of
God.
crazy.
The game essentially ends. That's crazy. Because because he draws 2 on your draw, and then then when you play Storm on one, he draws 2 cards.
Yeah.
Someone at Charlie in Discord and tell him to go to 43508 and tell me his mistake. My champion quarter dropped because I'm so upset. That's crazy.
Dude, this was a monumental fold on my part.
I think this almost instantly. I think this might instantly win the game if he plays Prince John, shifts, and quests out.
I agree. Yeah, it's pretty hard to come back from that. Pretty hard to come back from that.
Oh,
There's the card advantage is crazy.
Upset. Chad, if you don't know,
he-
I am a green steel player. Mostly. I love this deck.
Yeah. So he draws a strength. Yeah, I have to storm it.
Yeah. And then you have the option of playing Aerial or P tier. I'm probably playing Aerial.
I P, honestly.
For the strength purposes, sure. And because he has the strength,
well, that's what my line usually is. So it's like and I have a Troubadour on board that he can't deal with. Play Aerial, and then I can, if he plays Cove, I can play into that. I can, Ursula.
Here's it. So if you play Aerial and grab Whole New World, and he plays a card strengths you, you still have the option to Naveen Wheel at another point, barring a 2-drop Ursula. But he has what, 2 cards in hand right now? 2 or 3 cards in hand right now.
Storm or John Strength.
No, Pete's fine. Pete's fine with the Singer on board and 2. Yeah, Pete's fine. Yeah, Pete's fine. Pete is fine. Oh wow.
And then I inked another Troubadour that I drew and played that.
Yeah. Extremely good into the hand that he currently has.
And then also questing with Troubadour. Or no, I sang with it. Dang it. I sneak so many. Yeah, but see, I think here he even plays Cove and then moves everybody into Cove.
And then kills the Troubadour.
I don't think he does.
What? Like
Cove?
It's 1/3, so it would do 2.
It would kill
2
it.
and 3. Yeah, it would kill it.
Yeah.
No shot, right? No. Kill it. It trades with a beat.
The Troubadour.
No, I know, but like on the crackback, the morph would trade with the beat if you punish it.
Yeah, 2 for 1. Yeah, pretty rough. I think he really just passes here.
No shot. That's crazy.
I agree. I didn't see it till now too. Like I didn't think of the oh hey, that's how that works.
That's so free.
Ink sudden chill with a John in hand. I think West, yeah. And he drew. I didn't see what he drew. And then I play Aerial here.
Yeah. That's fine.
I get a strength. Yep. So
yes.
Then I think here I should have. I think I sting it with Troubadour and Quest with Pete, but I think I sing it with Troubadour, or I should have sang with Troubadour and attacked into the Cove with Pete. I think was the correct play here.
So sing with Troubadour, attack and Cove with Pete, morph trade with Pete.
Because I'm gonna strengthen the Diablo with Troubadour. Yep.
Yes.
And then I just quest here, and I know that's wrong. I think I put 3 into Cove. Yeah,
you
I
either
put 3 into Cove here.
Yeah, you put 3 into Cove or you do nothing. For
Yep,
sure. Wrong.
I agree. Yep. And then let's see. Okay, Prince John.
Now we don't even have the sudden chill.
Yeah. I think it's another Cove that he's inking here.
For sure. Yeah, I saw that.
So his hand is what? Strength, Storm,
Cove strength.
Cove?
Cove strength. Yeah, strength storm cove.
Yeah. My hand is Robin Naveen. So he plays another morph. Okay.
I'm upset at both of you for this game.
Oh, I agree. It gets worse.
Yeah, I mean we haven't gotten to it yet. Currently, you're taking advantage of misplays.
Let's see. I think
Naveen, Storm.
I don't have Storm.
Sorry, Zeus.
It's Robin, Zeus, Naveen.
So Franz, so what you're telling me is that we're gonna have to do this video again, but on the flip side.
Oh, with Charlie.
That would have been cool to
Yeah.
have him here.
True. We might do that again, maybe. But that might be too repetitive for the same game.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's fair. You're a green steel player. You can nitpick this apart.
This is an interesting turn. So we can either shift Robin Hood.
I don't think I played the Zeus this turn. That's for sure.
No, I can see that because
he has 2 morphs out. He's gonna play something. I feel.
Yeah, if we had 1 morph, then I would say kill the morph. I was thinking Naveen Zeus the Cove. I just didn't know if that was good value.
Attacking with Troubadour into the Cove with that Zeus. There's a bunch of different lines I could have took here. And I think I just play Robin.
I like developing the Robin. So so here if you had gone Pete into Cove last turn, he either leaves it or trades with the morph, then only leaves 1 morph. And you can still take out the Cove with Robin Hood. Here, I would just probably take out the Cove and
and I don't do that. So
you don't take out the Cove, buddy.
I don't. I really don't.
Buddy,
yeah.
It's so free. Can you imagine not taking out the Cove here and then he just top decks Tinkerbell on Cove?
Now that's funny you say that. So let's keep playing this.
So we're thinking about singing. We're not going to sing.
Yeah, I think I just quest with
Robin Hood and Pete.
Yeah, I just quested.
No, you're taking out the Cove.
You did. Look at me. And then I quested with Troubadour because I'm really greedy. It doesn't get punished now, but
that's pretty good. I mean, it's resist
shift,
1,
but
yeah,
it's resist 1, so it's. I mean,
shift tank still punishes that, right?
Yeah,
it has 4 strength, so
it'll kill it and then deal 2 to something else. Then he could trade it to
Ariel,
my
Ariel.
Oh yeah.
And then the morph.
Or he has Storm and Strength, so.
And then the other morph can trade with Pete. I think that Troubadour is actually extremely risky.
Yeah, I'm a gambling man.
Because we know the Tinkerbells are in the deck.
Yep.
A bit risky, mate.
Okay.
I was about to say if you didn't kill the Cove there, I would have been like, oh, what are we doing?
He Bruno'd my Robin.
Yeah. No, I'm saying if you hadn't have,
I would have been in a really bad spot.
Oh my god, Naveen! Wow, the 4 cost on Inkable did nothing. That's crazy. It's crazy.
Noted. And now he has shift. He can't do anything the rest of this turn, so I think he just passes. Yeah.
What shift does he have?
And now, Beast.
Beast, yeah.
So I double Zeus here because use it or lose it was in my brain. So it's like I'm just gonna. I double Zeus the morphs and then I play Robin, and quest with everything, or quest with Pete, I guess. And then he plays Beast, and I just use 2 Zeuses, and now I'm like, all right, well, son of a gun.
I think I probably wouldn't do any of them. I probably would keep them both.
All right, now this is also really bad. So I just, for 5, played another Robin, and I think I'm just questing out here, and I didn't ink the Robin Hood, my 1-drop Robin Hood, and I think
you kept
that
in
was a
hand.
severe misplay, and I think
100%.
that's where the game kind of turns here.
Is that
'cause
the only
now,
card? Is that the only card in your hand?
yes, so I ink that. Like 9 times out of 10, I ink that. I don't know why I didn't ink it here. Like, I remember the turn after, I was like, oh,
maybe you're worried about
God.
Bruno, but also I think you need to get to 5 ink here. And
I'm at 5. I'm at 5.
Oh, you're at 5?
I'm at 5 with a 1-drop Robin Hood in hand, no ink for turn. I just played a big Robin, my second big Robin for turn. Played it.
Mm,
I always ink the 1-drop Robin Hood. I always ink it. He has a Prince John on board. I always ink it. Yeah, you'll see why right here.
no. We've seen more Brunos than we have sudden chills. So yes, I think there's a legitimate argument.
Not even such a.
Sure, I think there's
Hypnotize.
a legitimate argument. Oh wait, no, with Hypnotize deck. No.
Yeah,
it's a mistake. It's a mistake.
Yeah. Yep. I 100% agree with you here. And after I did it, I was like, why did I think I even said it out loud after he discarded it? Like, what was I thinking? Like, that's such an like simple play. I'm playing against a discard deck, and I kept 1 card in hand with a Prince John on board, and he's already drawing 2 at the beginning of turn because of Beast. So he hypnotizes me. And right here, I'm like, oh, okay. And then that was the losing play. I promise you. And now that's his board. I have no cards in hand. I think that was where the game turned. Like, that was where the turning point was.
He's got some gas, and he draws a Bruno next turn.
I drew, like, I wrote it down. Right after that point, I drew awful cards, and he drew the best cards in his deck. Like, we'll see what my top decks were. I draw for turn, 1 card, and now I'm just like, all right, I see what's happening. I see the signs. Let's just go super hard here. So
you need to send all of it. You need to send all of it.
Yeah, I know.
We
go to 13.
We go 13, 14, and we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 on board.
Yeah.
He needs to get rid of 4 lore worth of things instead of 3 lore worth of things.
Yep. Yeah. So, and now his hand, he definitely has all the answers he needs right now in his hand.
Yeah,
he's drawing 2 a turn.
Gas.
He's drawing
gas.
He's gonna start drawing 1 with, I think he Brunos.
Yep.
Robin draws a card.
Muses.
And he's saying it, so he has full. Yeah. 4.
Gas.
Probably should have played Muses first, unless he drew it.
Yeah, he drew it off the. He got off the Bruno.
Yeah, I honestly think keeping 1-drop Robin Hood in my hand that turn and not inking it shifted everything. I think, and not having an answer to the Beast after double Zeusing was like,
Bounce the Troubadour.
Yep, bounce the Troubadour. That's in my hand. He draws another card, and now this is my board. Like, oh god.
Yeah, that's. I mean, at 13, it's still threatening, but
with the Muses on board already, it's like,
yeah.
Considering he has a full grip now, and wait till you see my top deck. So I have a Troubadour in hand. He bounced it, and I think he's thinking like, okay, do I want to sting with?
Okay, he inks. I'm still here. I would think about. I'm still here. Onto on the. I would think about it on the Beast. I would think about it.
And then I draw Robin Hood. I have a Robin Troubadour in hand.
Actually, no, because the Robin Hood would just kill the Prince John. No.
So I go to 17 here, and I only have 2.
Do you? Yeah. I'm actually not sure if you go to. I think you Pete into Beast and then Robin Hood into Beast.
I actually think I did that. I actually think that's what I did.
And that's wrong.
Yes. I need to just quest.
At this point, you just. Also, if you quested with Ariel last turn,
I would have been representing lethal, but he has Muses, so.
What you would go to 18 here, and then he needs to clear essentially everything. Like, essentially, you just waste a lore.
Yep, I agree. And put damage on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then now I'm questing. Like, no difference between last turn and
Like
this
you should be at 18 lore here.
Yeah. Yep, I should. And he
Although
drew
technically you should be at 17 because you made a dumb quest earlier.
And also he's just drawing gas. Like he's just drawing every card he needs.
Yeah, he
right
has
here.
2 storms, right?
2 storms. I think he has there's 1 storm. He deals 2 to Robin, bounces Troubadour, draws a
Zeus.
card.
Is that Zeus?
I don't know, man. It doesn't matter.
No, I think it's a second. I think it's a second Muses.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, at this point, does it really matter? Oh, and there was a Robin on board.
Yeah.
It's over. It's over. It was stupid. It was bad. Kills it. Bounces Robin. Draws another card. Like,
If he can't play another song here, I think you always bounce the aerial there.
maybe.
Oh, never mind. We're fine. We have the beat.
Yeah. He's
We're big chilling. Develop the muses. Develop the
fine. And
second
then wait till
muses.
ready for what I draw off the top here. Also, while this is going on, everyone's going, "Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my
it's
god!
crazy.
He's
It's
coming
crazy.
back!"
was
And this
wild.
is like game 2 of a finals, and I'm breaking over there. I'm absolutely losing it. And then I draw.
Zeus is Zeus.
Is it a Zeus?
No,
No,
it's
Troubadour, Robin. That's what my top decks were. So it's like I think Robin Hood was was the point in that game where
Yeah,
I was like, "Ooh, okay, that's where he started getting the hand." And I think I played it out and then it killed
3 out of
everything.
10 game. Both of you should be ashamed of yourselves.
I agree. I think the next game is I think the next game is crazy.
I remember it being
I think I
crazy
should have
close.
lost it.
I remember Charlie making a horrible mistake during this game. I think.
Oh, wait, I don't think you. I don't. If you haven't watched this back, you probably don't know what my hand was at one point. I might have said it, but wait, you'll see it. You'll see it, and if you see the hand and you see the board, you're like, "Oh, you won this game." It's mind blowing. The mulligan was great. Like the games, I think I threw 1 or 2 back. Yeah, I think I threw 1 or 2 back.
Pete, Sven, double aerial, strength,
Lawrence Troubadour.
Lawrence Troubadour.
Is it Troubadour or Troubadour?
I don't know.
Hey man, it's Troubadour.
I mean, it could be it's different dialect. Could be Troubadour still.
Sure.
I'm keeping Troubadour. I'm keeping aerial. I'm keeping Pete.
I might keep 2 aerials.
Probably keep 2 aerials.
I think that's it. 2 aerials and actually a Troubadour, and I think that's my whole keep. Now that I'm looking at it, that's what I would do. Where I'm sitting right now.
I think I'm keeping Lawrence because I don't want to throw too many cards back and draw too many songs.
True. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Let's see what I do. I don't remember what I.
And again, I think that card is quite good into green steel.
Yours, Lawrence.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think even Sven would be a good keep.
I think it's a little bit more. It's like it's a worse body than Lawrence, and it has like small utility in this situation. Yeah. I'd keep the Lawrence over it 100%.
My hand shuffles have been looking really nice lately.
Crisp, very crispy.
Thank you. So I don't keep Pete here because that's an on the draw card. Do I really just keep Troubadour? I swear
you need to keep Pete. You need to keep Pete.
Really?
Okay. In any song based mirror match, you need to keep Pete to answer a Pete. If you play Ariel, he plays Pete, you play Pete. Game. Wow. Don't you remember SEG Con? Don't you remember? Don't you remember all the times you went Pete and then they went Pete? No, sorry, they went Pete and then you went Pete and then they went Pete again. Don't you remember that? Come on, no, come on.
Yeah.
All the Pete keeps Pete. Pete's great.
You're right. Pete's the MVP in this matchup. You're right. I think I threw back everything. I think I only kept Trub and 1 aerial. The hand was pretty good right there. What I drew back into it. Hindsight, I probably do keep Pete. Hindsight, I probably do keep the other aerial. Pushed out.
We'll see in a second.
I know I got a Cindy. I think I saw Naveen. Fist bump game 3. Love it. Aerial Robin. Ink Robin. Play. Yeah. Okay. Ink Robin.
If
Cindy.
you
I
don't
like
if you don't
that.
have the big Robin Hood, this is fine. This stops
don't.
him from really playing around with playing one of those.
Troubadour, Lawrence,
Well-
Ariel, Whole New World, Zeus.
Because you mulligan harder this time, it's more on the board that I would play a Diablo.
I think he skips it this time because you cooked him the first time.
I don't think he has it though.
No, he doesn't. You're
No,
right.
he doesn't.
What did I think I inked the Troubadour, played a Troubadour, requested.
Yep. Free, very free, all free.
I think he honestly passes here too. I don't think he can do anything.
I mean, he doesn't have anything. He could like play a sudden chill, but I don't think that's good.
It's not great. Not ideal with a John in hand. All right. Okay.
Lawrence for Ariel.
And then I think I
Hold
Grab
on, a
wheel.
storm. Do you already have a wheel in hand?
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Double wheel.
This is fine.
Master 2. Yeah. I like it. I think
Is he gonna play Ursula here?
he peats. I think he just peats, which I think is
Good.
right.
Oh yeah, he sees the whole in the world. So
Yeah. Yeah,
nice
double.
Hand. Nice
Do you
hand.
see the
buddy.
hand? That's what I'm talking. Wait till you see what I'm about to draw. I have it written down, and I have this
Oh no,
screenshotted on my
it's
phone.
It's another Zeus.
Yep. And he peats.
Beautiful.
Draw. Dude, I'm so tilted at this point.
Don't quest with it. Just stop. What are you doing? Stop.
I
it.
love doing it, dude. I just love it.
It's such a mistake.
That's the hand. Zeus, Zeus, Zeus. Wheel.
I'm gonna be completely honest. If he like what is that? You can't win the game from here.
And I draw strength.
Oh my god.
Oh, hey. Let me cook. Hold on. Yep. Okay. I'm looking. I have in my notes. Stop questing True into Shift P, idiot. That's in the notes.
It's like, please, brother, please.
Yeah. Oh.
Man, a second Pete would be crazy here.
Second Pete would be backbreaking. Second Pete would be, and I Zeused it and passed. That was that turn.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
like well, we know what the hand is. We know what the hand is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, this
Yeah.
is like it's fine. You're playing this fine. It's not like
So
you
far, I
could've-
think the only mistake is Troubadour.
it's so far that's been the only mistake. I think the mulligan's a little bit weird, but
Yeah. But that's pretty subjective.
actually no. The exactly what I said was
The beats.
I'm worried about throwing away too many cards in this matchup because I'm drawing too many songs.
Yeah. I mean, I see the hand now, so yeah.
And you also didn't keep Pete, so
Yeah. Also, this is a matchup that I haven't really done too much practice on this set. I feel like I haven't. Wait, did he just sudden kill? Why would he not
he
quest?
said
I think I just threw a Zeus away because why do I need 2 of them?
I mean, you
Oh, he sudden chills because he played Prince John.
yes, yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I think that's all right. I mean, probably quest here, but I'm not a
It's
green steel
fine.
player. I don't know
It's
if it's right
fine.
or wrong.
I think it's
Okay.
fine.
Ink and pass. Okay. Why didn't he just ink and play? What's it called?
Oh my god, it's a storm.
Whole New World. Oh, dude, I was so happy.
I think he drew pretty cracked here.
No, he didn't. My wheel bailed me out. Yeah, my wheel bailed me out.
No. He absolutely draws cracked here, and he misplays it. He misplays it 100%. Absolutely.
Okay.
I'll tell you when it comes up because he's at 5 ink. He can go to 6 ink here. Oh.
Okay.
So he's going into 6 ink with a Prince John on board, a Prince John in hand, and a Hypnotize in hand.
Is that enough though?
I don't care if it's enough. Developing 2 Prince Johns and drawing 3 cards is crazy, and you discarded 2 wheels.
Yeah. And I have 3 Zeuses in my deck.
Now, if the alternative is like Hypnotize, play Pete, sure, that's not what he does.
I don't remember what he does here, so let's see. All I wrote was wheel bailout. And then I think my top decks were good from here as well.
It's like he plays the Ursula first. For what?
What did he even get there? I didn't see.
I think it was a strength.
And then I think he sudden chills here, and I get rid of a. Oh,
No, I
storm.
think it's storm.
It's a storm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he gets storm. He draws a card, and then I think he sudden chills here.
Without playing the other Prince John. I'm upset. I'm so very upset. I'm very upset. You have no idea how upset I am.
Hey man,
And then he inks another Ursula.
practice makes perfect.
Charlie, I'm coming for you.
3 hypnotize. That would have been really good with 2 Prince John.
It's like the Prince John in his hand is now just rotting. Like he doesn't develop his board further, like better.
Yeah.
Like it's a worse board because he has a character that doesn't have ward on it. He discarded 2 cards and drew 2 cards. Versus putting ward on the board, so you can't play Storm. You can't discard it.
What did I top deck there? Naveen?
You had Naveen.
Okay. Did I have Naveen?
It was Pete.
It was a Pete.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, Pete's Gasser. I think I Pete's me. Yeah. And then quest with the Troubadour.
I mean, that's
fine here.
That's fine. Ish. Probably fine.
I don't think I
It's
quest
fine.
with anything else. I don't know why I would. Hand is iffy. Really? I'm looking at a bunch of one attack characters. So if he wants to, yeah, I think that's fine.
I don't think I like
Cindy, maybe
clustering
not.
with I don't think I like clustering with Cindy.
Why not?
I think if I can understand questing with the Ariel, I'd be a bit worried about Shift and then Cove, but that's a bit much. I think I'd probably just
And I have a Naveen in hand.
I'd probably just keep it up.
Yeah.
Probably just keep them both up.
Ooh.
Look how upset I am. Look at me in the corner.
Yeah, the claps. Oh, the sad
I'm
claps.
seething, bro. This turn is fine.
Also, I'm gonna say it. I did not see grab your swords once the whole day. Oh, that was the top deck. Strength.
Yes. Oh, pretty great. That's great. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
And then I'm just like,
that's pretty good.
Come on.
That's pretty good.
Come on. Yeah. And
yeah,
I think that's pretty much from this point on.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they're misplaced in this game besides the mulligan and the Troubadour.
Yeah.
I think
also,
yeah.
I want to ask I think it's a pretty safe it's coming up here. I think he shifts beast here. And I only have a Rapunzel in hand. And everything on my board has 3 health,
7, 8,
except
9.
for Trube.
Oh, you're inking this? Is that what you're asking me?
No. I'll show you in a second. We'll see it in a second. So, sudden chill. What did he get there? I actually think I had 2 cards in hand. Or was it? No, I think I have no cards in hand now. So he hit the Rapunzel. And then I think I might have. Okay, on this thing. Okay, Pete. Or,
me with the.
Yeah, it's me. And then I think he beast. I don't know if he sinks his strength or something, but he kills something else here. Because I don't have lethal. I think Ursula. He has Pete. Beast.
One drop.
Strength,
and then
Storm.
the Steel Song. So.
Shout out to Larry doing the hand cams.
That was
shout out to Larry
work,
doing the hand cams. Crazy. How much ink does he have left?
4.
Is it 4?
I think it's a is it 5 or 4?
I can't.
4. I think 4, but I think here you play Beast and
Shift Beast,
Storm or Strength Naveen here. I think is probably the play.
Yeah.
I think that has to be the play actually.
Yes, and then you play the 1-drop Diablo piece again.
Yeah. So he does shift. He does strength.
I think he shrinks the aerial here.
No, it's the Naveen. It's always a Naveen because I'd win.
No,
if he doesn't hit the Naveen.
I thought for some reason he did. Yeah, it's
Oh,
definitely Naveen.
and one drop. Oh, and then he had an extra ink, so I guess he had 5. And then I don't think he can do anything. And then I top decked Rapunzel.
Okay.
I think here I don't have lethal on board, and I have 1 card in hand, so I could quest out 1, 2, 3, 5, go to 19, play the Rapunzel. I think that's still a winning play, but I attack into Beast, deal 1, and I think I have 5 ink, so I heal 2, draw 2. I draw Storm and Robin, play the
Mhm.
Robin. I don't sing, and I think I quest out.
I would.
Yeah, go to 18. With
I think I would try to storm with the Cindy onto one of the Diablos to find a card to ink.
sure.
Because I don't think it changes much.
What am I inking
'Cause-
for?
To not have a card in hand.
Fair. Yeah, but also I just don't know.
You would still go to 17 with Rapunzel and Robin Hood on field. So they would need to clear all of that.
Yeah, but the
Plus-
board, considering the board he has and the 3 cards in hand,
He would actually draw 2
I-
cards if he discards that. So I think the only way he gets into this game is if he can discard a card and draw 2 cards.
but also he has to deal with the board and the the exerted board, which is 5 characters, and then 2 unexerted characters that get me there.
Yeah. So think about it. What in his deck is going to be able to deal with this board?
Storm, Storm, Storm
Muses.
Strength, Bruno, Muses.
Muses.
I don't even.
Muses plus songs. So
Yeah, but 3 cards in hand.
That's my point. If he can get muses on board and then dig for more songs, I think that's the only way to out your board.
That's fair.
So if you storm one of the birds, draw an inkable card and ink it, then he draws less cards.
Yeah, then I'm at 17 here. Lore.
Yes. Which is fine.
Okay. Yeah, I think
And
that was...
he's here. I do think because you top deck.
Then I find Pete, but then I have to ink it.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. Like Pete.
The game is over, but
the game's over. Like you would never get a chance to play that card. But yeah. I think that game 3 is probably your cleanest game. Yeah. I think game 2 was an utter disaster for everyone involved, and we should just never talk about it again.
I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you had to give that game the series a rating, all the games combined.
Overall or for you? For you?
Let's say for me here.
I would give you.
I have a rating in mind. I want to hear yours.
Sure. I'd give you a 7. I think you were able to take advantage of some non-linear play from your green steel opponent in games 1 and 3. Game 3 was nearly perfect except for just losing a card randomly and a weird mulligan. So like game 1 I would give like a 7, game 2 I would give like a 5, and then game 3 I would give like a 9. So
Okay.
Like,
I gave
so-
myself a
so-
6.5. So
somewhere between a 6 and a 7 I think is perfectly reasonable.
awesome. That's good because that just means there's so much more room for improvement. So I like
100%.
that, and I like going through this.
And again, like every player is going to find plays that they don't enjoy. I think the majority of games you want to be around where you were game 3. Like being in that situation where like, okay, I had a bad quest and maybe my mulligan was a bit off. Obviously, I think mulligans are like pretty important. So sometimes a mulligan being off will lose you a game. But I would rather you're someone be in like the 1 to 2 misplay range rather than game 2.
Awesome. Yeah.
Where the plot was just like lost.
Oh, dude, don't remind me of that game too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just watching it back myself, the notes I took, I felt like were super helpful, and like I feel like I understand this deck so well. and I feel like I pilot it all right. But then like in the game, I felt like I played well game 1, game 2, game 3. But watching it back, like game 1 and 2, like I feel like some more advanced players could watch that and be like, oh, this is like his like 3rd or 4th tournament on that deck. Like, dude, it's bad how much room for improvement there is, but that's also what excites me to keep playing the game.
Yeah.
I've
Well,
played the deck
it
for so long, and
was
I'm just learning still.
yeah. No, they were good games. They were enjoyable to watch. There, I think there's a lot to take away for both you and Charlie. I'll yell at him later.
Yeah.
But it was a fantastic match to end the day for a fantastic day. Shout out again to Unplugged and Gamers Armory for being our sponsor and home store. We love them all. Having a great time at all times. We'll finish out 10 championships next week, hopefully with some strong performances. Maybe I'll actually come home with a champion mat instead of a 1/4 of a champion mat.
Or maybe you
and
come back with your other quarter of a mat, man.
Other quarter. Oh my god.
Maybe you come back with your other quarter.
The other quarter.
Oh yeah. I got the worst part because I was 4th seed.
4th seed, maybe you got the first place, got the top left with the eye. Love it.
You got the champion, my man.
Someone told me to do it for the next like 3 or 4 set championships and then go to a DLC with a champion quartered mat.
I triple dog dare you to cut a Maleficent, Matt.
Oh, that'd be tough. That'd be tough.
You thought you got hate for hero.
Hate for hero.
Oh man. Yeah, that Maleficent I might get mad. I might have to tweet at you.
I get some angry DMs at that one. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. We'll have some more content. We'll have some more games from this tournament up. You got to watch Paul beat my ass the round before. Don't actually watch it. Actually downvote that. Dislike that video.
It's all one video. So
bad video. We'll see you guys next time. Deuces.